Hey guys, this is David here with Sifu Lamar M Davis II. We've been training the last 2 days doing a very intensive advanced trapping Jeet Kune Do camp. It's been an awesome experience, and I had to kidnap him a little bit, but we're going to go over just a really basic advanced trapping technique, and I'm going to let Sifu kind of take it on from here.
Right, so what we'll do is I'll get David to stand here. Okay, now I'll demonstrate a right lead to right lead movement, and then we'll do something against a left lead. In Jeet Kune Do, we are a power side forward art. So my right side is my power side, so I will put that closer to my opponent because I have the side that I hit the hardest with closer, so I can hit him quickly with a lot of power and in a very non-telegraphic way. So just straight out like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine an entering tactic. Entering is closing the gap on the opponent. So I'm gonna combine an entering tactic with some trapping. So what I'm gonna do from here, I'm gonna shovel up and kick. So I shuffle forward, I kick the knee, and then I project the hand. He defends, and I come in, I do what we call a pok-sao or slap hand, pin his arm to his body and hit him right in the nose. Okay, so once again, I step, I project my hand. This draws his attention high so he doesn't see that low kick slipping into the knee. And then I go here, and then from here, I do my pok-sao and I hit. Okay, now we can go from a simple trap to a compound trap. A compound trap is where when I execute my first trapping movement, he defends against that. So when he defends against that, I'm gonna use another trap to shut him down completely and finish my attack. So starting again with the projection hand, shuffle, kick, touchdown. Now this time when I do my pok-sao, he's gonna parry with this rear hand, and I'm gonna cross grab and hit here, okay?
It's so powerful.
So, you put it all together and we're here, 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 there, okay? Now you see what this does to David when I execute this movement. It destroys structure, okay? There are a lot of people out there, especially shooting videos for YouTube or various online websites or whatever, and they say that they're doing trapping, but if you watch the level of skill displayed and watch the effect that it has on their opponent, you will realize that it is being done improperly. A good trap should shut the opponent down. It should completely destroy their structure and leave them with nothing to counter with, okay? You'll see a lot of people that demonstrate a pok-sao or slap hand, they'll go like this. Okay, first of all, I didn't trap him because I'm slapping him right here. The idea is right there, okay? See, just this movement itself destroys structure. I'm going for the elbow joint. So I come in here like this, okay? Now, that pins this arm to his body. And at the same time, I'm hitting. If he defends, there's my counter, okay? Now, when I do this counter, not only do I pull, but I push and I twist. So see how that turns him? Okay, so against the first move, then I do that and it turns him away, making it harder for him to possibly counter with this arm. But by then it's too late because he's already hit with this quachoi or back fist. Okay, now, if he were in a left lead, okay, this is what we're gonna more than likely encounter. And a lot of times Jeet Kune Do instructors get criticized for always training against a right lead opponent because most people, their right hand is their strong hand, and Jeet Kune Do people stand like this, but most people stand like this. They put their power to the rear. So they'll look something like a boxer or something like that, but the Jeet Kune Do person is here with the power side forward. So a lot of times when Jeet Kune Do guys get together to train, they do everything with the right side forward. The truth is, what you're going to encounter in the street is probably a left lead opponent. So I spend a lot of time working with my students on what to do against that left lead opponent. So this time, he's in a left lead. Now I can use the same entering or gap closing maneuver, throw this projection hand high, and as I do that, I step forward. So I have to make this look threatening. This has to make them feel threatened, and it has to draw their attention high so that when I slip that low kick in, they miss that, okay? So I step and project, shuffle kick, and then I insert a finger jab. Now he blocks that here, so what I'm gonna do is grab here and hit here. Now if he blocks that, he gets that, okay? So once again, I do the pull, twist, and push thing, and that turns him right into my hit, okay? So if I did all that slow, putting it together, we've got here, 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 like that. These movements should flow. This should not be a jerky, spasmodic type movement. This should just flow, okay? Now, I could come in here, and then I could shoot another strike here, and then I could trap and hit here, okay? So what I'm doing there is from here, he parries my finger jab. This leaves what we call the eye of the needle right here. So with this hand, I'm gonna execute another finger jab, which is what we call threading the needle. So I go from here to here to here, and I'm there before they realize it, but then that comes in right after that. So one thing flows right into the next thing. Now, the other thing that you often hear about trapping is people will say that trapping doesn't work because nobody's gonna stand there and put their hand up and let you do this. We don't expect them to. This just gives us a reference point to start from. It's not like I think I'm gonna come up to somebody and say, let's fight.
Ooh, we're gonna fight.
We do this. I know that's not gonna happen. But this reference point is a point of first contact. I shoot a finger jab, he blocks, that gives me my reference point. That was a simple trap. That's called a lopsal, which is a grab and pull hand. So I shoot here, I go there, okay? Now, if when I go here, he blocks that, then I go there, okay? So that compounds it. That makes it a compound trap. That's called the double lopsal. So here, 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 like this. That's a double lopsal. Now I can go here, 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 like this, and then here. Okay, that's another compound trapping movement. Okay, so my trap can be simple or it can be compound. The bottom line is, I know that we're not just gonna come up and engage and start the fight from there, but that does give me a reference point as to the most likely first contact. Okay, that's a little bit about Jeet Kune Do trapping.
Sifu, thank you so much. This has been an awesome experience, and anytime that I get to make it to Alabama, whether it's at your school or Sifu Chris's in Chelsea, it's always a mind-blowing experience because you can know something, but being able to, and you were kind of talking about this earlier, you know, you can know the mechanics and execute it in theory, but then getting able to spend the time, especially under a watchful eye, and being able to put the reps in, but in a way to where you can actually use it in reality.
Sure.
It's a whole different ball game, and sure. That's through training with you. That's one of the biggest things that I've found so far is it's, you know, we're not out here just training theory, you know, we're training trapping, but in a way to where you can actually use it if you need it. And sure. It's been so amazing. Guys, I don't know if you realize this, but everything that you're seeing on this video, people pay a lot of really, really good money for. I mean, this is the knowledge that you go looking for when you're going to train Jeet Kune Do with somebody as high of a caliber as Sifu. And, you know, from me to you, I thank you so much. Thank you for letting me be your student and doing this video. And guys, if you're ever in the Alabama area and you know, you're not a jerk and you're not an asshole and you're a reputable, really good individual, I highly advise you looking up Sifu Lamar Davis, looking up Chris, because I mean, this is it. This is what JKD is supposed to be.